This is a high-stakes collision, a game late in the year featuring two teams ranked in the top 25, each looking to make a move up and strengthen their playoff case. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the winners of 4 straight, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Bruins offense will get the first swing today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The sure hands, it's Thomas. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone in your Kirk in a game. There's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
And the Bruins will have to kick it away. On a punt now for the first time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Buckeyes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. First, we're going to see an elite wide receiver who's had a spectacular season. Kirk, defenses have tried to stop him, but this guy's production has put him very much in the Heisman conversation. That's how good he is.
Yeah, massive numbers every single week. Do a nice job of getting him the ball, not just downfield, but we've seen his ability to make plays after the catch. To me, that's really what separates him from the rest of the top receivers.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. That completion makes it second and medium. On the ground, it's Peoples. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. I love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking right, this one caught. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here's the handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Flores. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. Now they're backed up at their own 14. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The short completion to the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
To the air, it's Ian Maliava. He escapes the pocket. He gets loose. Tackle there with a slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
Important second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
It's a quick grab.
Well, they spread this defense all over the field with that 5 wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on third down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this first down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed on the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
A deep shot to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Bruins bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last position, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Pressure is coming. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Empty set now, 5 wide. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Graham down the middle. It's Graham. And moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on 3rd down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the 1st down.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a 1st down, and that should wrap up the 1st quarter of play. Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Gonna run it. It's Donaldson. Stop at the line. Still a few yards short from Bader.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Some positive signs in that last drive, but it stalled. They had to settle for a punt. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st down, it's play action. A deep shot to the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Well, they trapped him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the out route. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Back-to-back deep shots. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's another deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. Football comes out. Ball scooped up by the defense. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense produces 6 points. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They look to throw it here on second down. Over the middle, it's Matthews. Good enough for the first down to the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Bears. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
It's an out route. The catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. What a catch! And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. As the first down is still going. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Tight end makes the grab. Some hard running there through a tackle.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his fifth catch and counting.
Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He'll throw it now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Buckeye offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight, was able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. It's Tate. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route. And
he fires this throw and is intercepted. He could go. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Breaks loose at the 40. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking deep downfield with the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He fires it down the middle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off with a big leg. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Using his legs, it's Thomas. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Bruins will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. On the run, it's Thomas. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And now the running back's got it again.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense. Touchdown, UCLA. Look out, whole different game now.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
And he knocks through the PAT. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Makes the grab. It's Thurman. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down mark. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up fourth down and run.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking deep downfield with the left. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And they're able to get him down.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They've got to bounce back on this possession after doing a pick six last time out here. First play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key.
And is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Gets made on the out route. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. The Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with their first down for 17. The Buckeyes with first and 10 here. Trying to find room. It's Peoples.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. You're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force him to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Grinding away on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the
touchdown Buckeyes. They are pouring it on now.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run it from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? To throw, it's Iamaleava. Looking for a man deep on the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Showcasing his shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And
looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. There's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And it's broken up there. Great play on 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Gets it out quickly to the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time